Hey TFC fans, Danielle, Emanuele, and Gareth Wheeler here with you just outside of BMO Field. It's a gorgeous day in December. Construction is still going on, but TFC arguably winning the offseason this year. Tim Bezbatchenko wanted to add early and addressing their need for defense.
A remake of BMO Field and a remake of the team to a certain degree. Now, the one thing that Tim Bezbatchenko said he wanted to do was keep the core intact, and that he has, basically by just adding some significant pieces. And we might as well start on the back line with Drew Moore and Steven Beitashour joining Toronto FC's back line. And right away, this team that conceded 58 goals last season is much more strong, bringing in two veteran, proven players in MLS. And this is kind of a departure of what we've seen in the past from TFC, bringing in players with MLS experience. They know what the league's like, the travel, the conditions across the board. So you basically know what you're getting through two veteran players, one in Drew Moore, a former captain of the Colorado Rapids and an MLS Cup winner, and Steven Beitashour, a player who's not only familiar playing in Canada with the Vancouver Whitecaps, but also a former teammate of Justin Morrow's in San Jose as well. So immediately, two players that slot right into your starting 11.
So how does that affect the starting 11?
Well, with those two players specifically, you know what you're going to get at right back, because last year the biggest problem for TFC was the right back position. They had 9 different players playing that position. And I know the Whitecaps wanted to keep Steven Beitashour, but at the number that suited them. But when Toronto FC swooped in addressing that need, it was really a no-brainer for TFC to bring in a player of that caliber. He can get up the field. He's good in attack. He's a player that can fit right into Greg Vanney's system. And as for Drew Moore, whether it's Damian Perkis or Ahmed Kantari, he's going to be the first choice center back. And now you look at that position as being one of great depth, with Eric Zavaleta, Nick Haglund, and other players in the mix, and Clement Simonine, a player who, when healthy, looked very good for this team. So all of a sudden, that position of perceived weakness maybe becomes a position of strength, and is a position maybe you can deal from as this team continues to tinker over the course of the offseason.
Toronto FC's full schedule will not be released until early January, but MLS has released that they will open the season on the road March 6th at Red Bull Arena against the New York Red Bulls.